Hi guys, and welcome to my 2022 bullet journal setup. So I started off with making this bookmark, as you can see there. I've always kind of had a bit of an issue with the grid spacing and the key page, so I thought I'd combine them into a bookmark. That way I can pull it out and use it specifically when I'm actually working on a page, so it just kind of makes it a bit easier for myself. The bookmark actually ended up inspiring most of my setup for 2022. I just decided this year that I'm going to be a little bit more free with my bullet journal style. I can flick through on another video some of my previous books. I've done 2 years of it, or 2 full years of it. But I mean, up till now, it's just kind of been experimenting and trying to figure out what my style is. Watching people's videos online has definitely helped that. People like Amanda Richley, and seeing what they do and how they use their bullet journal has really benefited me and helped me to develop and understand what works for me and what doesn't. But yeah, this year I'm trying to be free, use my own style, and figure out along the way what I like and what I don't like. And this is basically the journey of that. Right now I'm doing the future log. As you'll see, I'm making a Dutch door. I just find it a lot easier to be able to flick through and know that it's in one place rather than having it on 2 separate pages. I know some people prefer it to be separate, but I like it on the Dutch doors. But yeah, most of the equipment and stuff that I'm using throughout this journal, or that you'll see me use, I've either collected over the years, so I just have an abundance of the equipment, or it's things that I use for my course, so I get it anyway. Just for reference, I'm on an architectural course, if that helps. But yeah, basically this journal is going to be very specific to my needs as someone that's still at university, but also someone that, needs a creative outlet as well. I tend to get very stuck in my head unless I have somewhere to be able to just be free. I have a scroller box subscription. If you don't know what that is, it's basically like an arts box. I get quite a bit of equipment through them as well. But basically it just gives me a chance, like once a month, to kind of just be free and to experiment with different equipment. So I kind of want to utilize that and make the most of it and kind of bring that within my bullet journal as well. So you'll see me use them a little bit in here as well. Not in this video, but probably in a future video. So I am writing these by hand. I do have the stamps. I am capable of using them, but for some reason every time I use them it's just a big old mess. I don't know if I'm just using them wrong, or if I need something else, or I'm just a child and I'm unable to function. But basically it doesn't work for me, so I do it by hand. This does mean that there are mistakes, so my Posca pen was ready at hand to correct my mistakes. You might even be able to spot a couple of places where I've made mistakes, but I've edited them down, because otherwise if I kept all of my mistakes in here, then it would be a very long video and I'm sure you don't want to watch that. But anyway, this page I wasn't really sure if I should keep it in, but basically as someone with dyslexia, I'm really bad with staying organised and on top of things. So my bullet journal is definitely something that helps, and when it's not organised, I'm not organised. I've just found that it's the best way to stay on top of things. And one of the things that I'm really bad at staying on top of is tracking my periods, so that's why this is in here. We'll see how it goes, as this is the first time that I'm using it. Anyway, moving on. This page is more of a miscellaneous page for things that I don't really have sort of a specific spot for, but it doesn't really have, or there's not really enough to make one page out of each section. So yeah, you'll kind of see me going through it anyway. But anyway, I get like really into like the decorating part, so you'll probably see more of that. But yeah, there's me using the bookmark. See, it's very useful. But yeah, so basically I have a section for different themes, so when I'm thinking or inspired by something, then I can write that down. Things that I want to have in or think about for my YouTube channel. I have a spare column, so if there is something that I think about in the future, whether that's for my Instagram or work related stuff, as I am in my final year, that is something that I'm thinking of for like my future stuff. And then wants, needs and gifts, quite self-explanatory, but yeah, it will just help me to stay on top of things. The next spread that I have in here is a sticker log. I'm obsessed with stickers and I collect them, but I don't really stick them anywhere, so they just kind of stay in the drawer. But I also make my own stickers, so I thought it would be quite fun to have a space to include them. I'm also subscribed to the Scroller books and I get like a sticker with them every month. I thought that it would just kind of be quite fun to have a little space where I can stick all of my stickers or stickers that I collect as I'm going. I probably won't stick all of them down, but just like one or two that kind of stand out to me in that time period, whether or not that's like a monthly sticker or something that got somewhere, we'll see what happens with it really, but it's just sort of a space that's going to grow with lots of different stickers, and you'll see the process of that. The final page or spread that I'm going to have in my bullet journal is what I'm calling my final push page. Basically, it's just the last couple of months that I have left of my course all together in one space with all of the key dates and everything. I think it's just a good reminder for myself that I only have a certain amount of dates left before my hand-ins, and because there's so much happening at once, it's just a good reminder to have in one space. So yeah, as you can see, I'm writing it all out by hand. Luckily I didn't actually have any mistakes this time. Definitely helps. But yeah, so anyways, the calendar is basically just kind of a reminder. I did include December because that's where we're at the moment, so I thought it would be quite useful to just have it in one space rather than having one in my old bullet journal and then one in the new one. That way I just have it all in one space and I can just keep adding to it. But yeah, so these are basically, right now I'm just writing down the key dates, which I had to go and look up because I haven't had them all in one space, or specifically in one space. So yeah, but anyway, I ended up color coding them and just making sure that I can find all of the information easily, and kind of reference between them. I just used coloured pencils. I thought it would be easier than trying to go over with pen because I might end up getting like smudge marks and stuff, although the pen that I'm using isn't that bad with it. I just thought I'd minimise the risk of that. yeah, anyway, and then on the right page I decided to include a Bible verse, which is just going to keep me going. And it basically says, remember God is greater than the giants, in brackets for myself, or anything you face. From 1 John 4 verse 4, it's just a good reminder that anything that I'm going through at the moment isn't bigger than God can handle, and he's not going to put me in any situation that I can't handle. But anyway, this basically is the last page in my setup. I might include another one which will kind of be like a good boost of morale for after university, just as like a bit of a reminder of things that I can look forward to when I've finished. These sticker sheets actually that I'm using right now are stickers that I made myself. They actually can't come from my last year's journal, but yeah, I just thought it would be quite a fun addition to add some of them in. But without further ado, this is my full bullet journal setup. I had so much fun creating and designing and this bullet journal setup for 2022, and I'm really excited to actually use it and to make the most of it. I'm really excited for this year, and I can't wait to see where it takes me. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and my setup. Leave comments down below if there's anything specific that you would like to see me do, and please like and subscribe. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed.